Meet the Lego family. They've lived in Los Angeles for 20 years. They know every neighbor. The kids grew up here, this little corner of Los Angeles. It is their home. But one day, something changes that will change their lives forever. The buildings get taller and expensive, the scenery changes, and the rent comes to their front door. The Lego family cannot afford to live here anymore. So they pack their things and they leave the only place they have ever called home. This is happening, not to Lego families, but to real ones, all across the city of Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is in a housing crisis, and it did not happen by accident. Right now, the city of Los Angeles is short of approximately 270,000 affordable housing units, meaning there are 270,000 families who cannot find a home they can actually afford. More than 90% of renter households earning less than $50,000 a year spend more than 30% of their income on rent. This burden is not falling equally on everyone, according to researchers at the UCLA Center for Neighborhood Knowledge. Black and Latino residents are more than twice as likely as white residents to experience rent-related hardship.
Some argue that the free market will fix this on its own, that if developers build more, prices will drop, and more supply does help, but between 2018 and 2024, only 10% of new rental units built in Los Angeles were affordable to low-income households. The market is building, just not for the people who need it most.
The solution is the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, also known as the ERA. These are government-funded programs that provide financial aid to tenants who cannot afford their rent, paying landlords on the tenants' behalf, so that families are not evicted and are not displaced.
This is not a theoretical fix. It is already happening in the city of Los Angeles. Los Angeles created its own Emergency Renters Assistance Program that allocates $103 million with the goal of assisting 50,000 households in preventing tenant displacement. Los Angeles also launched the Stay Housing LA, a partnership between the city, country, legal service providers, and community organizations providing tenants with legal assistance and rental aid. The city's own analysis found the programs generated over $8 million in short-term benefits through reduced displacement alone.
Some may argue that rental assistance is just a temporary fix, that it does not address the root cause of rising rents. That is a valid point. ERA programs are not a permanent solution on their own, but they are a critical bridge. They keep families in their homes right now, while longer-term solutions like affordable housing construction are developed. That is the cause for families to fall into homelessness.
Nationwide, the federal ERA program delivers over $46 billion to communities and made more than $10 million in assistance payments to renters facing eviction. Research confirms it especially supported low-income renters and minority renters.
That is what emergency rental assistance looks like in action. It is not a handout. It is a hand that keeps a family from failing. It is the difference between a child doing homework at their kitchen table and a child doing homework in a shelter. It is the sound of a home that you still get to call yours. And then communities are stable, everything around them is too. Local businesses keep their customers, schools keep their students, and neighborhoods keep their identity.
Here's what we are asking you to do. Just one thing. Take 5 minutes to email a Los Angeles City Council.
Council member Isabel Jurado recently led her committee to approve $360 million in funding over 4,000 affordable housing units across LA, including $14 million carved out for emergency income support for low-income renters.
Email Councilmember Jurado at lacity.org. Tell her your name, tell her you are a high school student who cares about the housing displacement, and ask her to keep fighting to fund and expand ERA programs across Los Angeles.
Somewhere in Los Angeles tonight, a family is sitting at their kitchen table together, staring at a notice that they cannot afford to answer. They are not asking for much. They are just asking to stay. The least we can do is show up for them.